Don't mix all the vinegar in the one time, okay? Which will prevent the bacteria and parasite. Japanese chef will tell not more than 3.9. Temperature of the sushi rice, it should be a... What's up, Sushi Lords family? Namaste and greeting from Sushi Santosh. Today in this video, I'm gonna show you proper way to make perfect sushi rice at home without rice cooker. So you don't need any rice cooker to make sushi rice. We can make easily at home with available pot in your kitchen. So I'm gonna teach you how to make perfect sushi rice at home like a restaurant. So first of all, things we need, okay? I have all the things here. I have the shotgun sushi rice, I have the vinegar, mirin, sake, sugar, salt, and I have the pot here to wash the sushi rice. I have here drainer to throw out the water, and I have here the handle fan to cool the sushi rice, and I have here plastic big pot to cool and to mix sushi rice with sushi rice vinegar. First step is choosing of sushi rice. In a market, you can find lots of variety of sushi rice, different types of brand. You can use any types of brand sushi rice, but you should know always we have to use the short grain Japonica sushi rice. The grain is totally short. Lots of people will think sushi will be very good with fresh ingredients, with the fresh fish, but that is totally wrong. To make the perfect sushi, you should know how to make perfect sushi rice. So 60 to 70% of quality depend on your sushi rice. So you should know the proper way and the step and techniques. So today I'm gonna teach you very step by step. Don't go away from this video. I have here 500 gram sushi rice. Why we have to wash properly? That is the important things. First, we have to care about the bacteria and parasite, and secondly, we have to care about the excess starch, because short-grain sushi rice will have the loss of starch, so it will be easy to stickiness, and also it will have more mineral, vitamin, different good taste, flavor and textures. Always try to throw as much as you can first and second water, and lots of sushi chefs are saying don't put first and second water from the tap because of the bacteria. If you put the water and it wait more time, every grains of sushi rice can absorb bacteria and parasites. So they are saying put the water and throw as much as fast you can, and throw fast, okay? Second as well, and throw fast. Now that's my third time. Now you can put little bit water like this, not too much, not too much less. Now you can give the little bit massage to the rice. Normally if you have the big pot, you can do like this. This part you can use to give the massage to sushi rice like this. But this is the small pot, so it will be hard, and don't break all the grains of the rice. In your mind, it can come how many times we have to wash our sushi rice. We should wash this sushi rice till all the milky water come out. The water should be very clear, you know. Now you can see water is clear, so I don't need to wash more. It's enough. Try to take all the water from the pot, so it will be easy to measure when you are going to cook. Why we have to soak the sushi rice? That is the important things, okay? Firstly, all the grain of the sushi rice will absorb the equal quantity of water when it's going to cook. And also, when you are going to cook the sushi rice in the pot, for example, sushi rice cannot overcooked here and less cooked here, so will cook quickly. So we have to soak the sushi rice, okay? The soaking process is 10 to 15 minutes. It depends on you, and it's depend on also brand, types and the quantity of sushi rice as well. I'm going to wait 10 to 15 minutes. Now I'm going to put in cooking pot. How much quantity of the water we have to put here? That is the most important things, okay? Normally 1:1. If you are cooking in the pot, I'm putting here the 500 gram sushi rice, so I can use 500 ml normal tap water. Okay, let's go for the cooking process. Let's go. Firstly, we have to make the flame of your gas should be a little bit more high. When it became a boiling, after that you should make the less flame, okay? Okay guys, let's make the sushi rice vinegar to season the sushi rice. That is the important things. Okay, now I'm gonna make very simple, simple recipe. You don't need lots of things when you are making sushi at home. To season the 500 gram sushi rice, first of all, we need 115 ml sushi rice, unseasoned sushi rice vinegar, okay? That is the unseasoned sushi rice vinegar, okay? I'm gonna use the 115 ml. Yes. And 80 grams sugar. Yes, 80 grams sugar, 20 gram salt, kosher salt. I'm going to use here kosher salt. The mirin is the optional, so if you have the mirin, you can use. Otherwise, it's enough. Salt, sugar, and vinegar. That's enough. 20 ml mirin. Okay, 20 gram mirin. I'm going to use here. I have here so 14, 15. Yes, that is the mirin. 20 ml mirin. And also, if you want, you can use little bit sake. That is the sake, just little bit, not too much. That is the optional, okay? Yes, it's enough. And I'm gonna use the piece of kombudashi. If you have the katsubushi, bonito flakes, it's very good. If you don't have the katsubushi, you can use the kombudashi. If you don't have the kombudashi, you can use the hondashi. That is the total optional, okay? Hondashi. I'm not going to use because I used here kombudashi, okay? Hondashi. Hondashi is the all kinds of different flavor, artificial umami, okay? Yes. Now I'm gonna mix it very well. I can make a little bit warm so it will melt very well perfectly, okay? Don't boil. Our sushi rice is, I think it's well cooked, you know, very good. Nice, it's so good. I'm gonna mix the vinegar. The mixing process is very easy, but we have to control the temperature. It shouldn't below than the 85 degrees Celsius. So at the moment, the rice temperature is 100 degrees Celsius. So we can mix it very well, very quickly. And when you are going to mix very well, but don't break grains of the rice. And another thing is when you are going to mix vinegar, the pH level, it's not more than, in Portugal we are saying not more than 4.2, and Japanese chef will tell not more than 3.9. Now I'm gonna mix it. Don't mix all the vinegar in the one time, okay? Leave little bit vinegar. At last, if there is any remaining part, we can mix it again. And another thing is, if there is any strong ball, we have to break down these ones, okay? Try to mix very well. All the sushi rice should take and should absorb the equal quantity of the vinegar. And also we have to give the wine. Why we have to give the wine is very important. First things is all the rice will absorb the equal quantity of vinegar and it cannot overcook as well. And another things is vinegar have the sterilizing process, that kinds of capacity which will prevent the bacteria and parasite when we are going to play with the raw fish. So fan will start to cool down it. And I want to share one thing. When you are going to make the sushi, doesn't matter, it can be a nigiri, it can be any kinds of sushi roll, or if you want to eat the poke bowl, or you can make the hand roll or temaki. The temperature of rice don't make too much cool, you know, it should be a warm. Normally Japanese chef are saying us temperature of the sushi rice, it should be a equal temperature of our body. So that means our body's temperature is all around the 39 degrees Celsius. So in a 35 to 39 degrees Celsius, the rice will be a warm and it will be a soft. The flavor and texture should be really good. It will combine very well with the raw fish, and also the umami flavor will get by our tongue. So the temperature is also important thing. So normally in a restaurant, keeping the sushi rice in a warm pot. I'm gonna put the downside rice in the upside. 60 to 70% of quality of your sushi and the flavor and taste of your sushi depend on your sushi rice. So sushi rice is the heart of sushi. I can put this wet towel so our sushi rice cannot be dry. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy. See you in the next video. Have a good day.